Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsty and I make psychic and spiritual content over on this channel. So if that is your kind of thing, then please do stick around and join our lovely community by subscribing down below. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be back filming. Like, I had to take some time off, which I don't know if I'll talk about. I probably will, because there's so many spiritual lessons and life lessons that I've been through that I want to share. So I'm sure I will talk about it, but not in this video. So today, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a collective reading. So I want to start doing monthly collective readings where I pick up on the energy of the month ahead, what may be coming up for us all. If I pick up on any celebrity predictions or wild predictions, I'll throw them in as well. This is my first time doing this, so I'm an open book right now. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm already getting the energy for May coming through. We are in Taurus season. If you are a Taurus, I am a Taurus. It is my birthday tomorrow. I should be uploading this on the 4th of May 2022. So if you're watching this today, it's my birthday tomorrow. And yeah, I'm a Taurus. So if you're a Taurus, please do leave some Taurus love down below. And let's get straight into it. If you like this video, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. If you would like your own personal and private reading with me, I do offer those over on my website, www.kirstylewis.com. Okay. So the energy of May for me feels much lighter than the previous months have been this year. So that's not just personally, I feel like. Personally for me, it definitely feels much lighter, but I feel collectively, I feel like we are, of course, merging into the summer months, and they do feel lighter and brighter, especially in terms of energy. But we are coming out the other side now of the past, what has it been, 2 years of COVID and heavy energy and dense energy and conflict, and we're now going into the resolution period. We're going into the period now where we basically take everything we've learned from those years, we're taking everything we gained, and we're now applying it to our new future selves. Like, who are we now on the other side of COVID? Who are we now on the other side of everything we've been through? You know, we've gone through the period now of kind of processing the pain and going through the pain, but now we're really taking those lessons and applying them to our lives. And I feel like May is going to hold a lot of new energy for a lot of people collectively, but new energy that stretches you. So this isn't just new energy in terms of like getting a new job that's on the same level, or meeting a new partner or a new friend that's on the same level that you're used to. This is about taking things up a level. This is about leveling up. We're stepping into an elevated energy in the month of May. So you may be going to a new job that is a bit harder than what you're used to. Spirit is saying to me, we're stretching ourselves, we're pushing ourselves, we're evolving, we're coming out of our comfort zones. You may be being called to do something new or something different than what you would usually want to do. If you are feeling that intuitively, Spirit is telling me to tell you to follow that calling. Because sometimes we can get those intuitive nudges and we're like, oh yeah, I'll do it another time, I'll do it another time. If you are being called to go down a new path, to try something new, but it feels scary, it feels slightly outside of your comfort zone, go for it. Begin to take steps towards it, because Spirit is telling me that May is the beginning of a period where we are going to be stretched. You may find yourself, Spirit is telling me, not in conflicts, but in conversations that are challenging, that feel difficult, but are allowing you to express your emotions and to learn from each other. May for me feels all about leveling up in terms of our evolution as a collective, about learning new things, about Spirit saying that we may have some breakthroughs with like technology or something this month where we don't, but you know, like a technology brand finds a new way to do something. Like, that's where we're getting this month. We're branching into new territories. And I have that was very British of me, I have got some cards. So I always drop cards. If you're new around here, I always drop cards. I have got some cards here, so I'm going to go in collectively and pull some cards. I don't know if Rihanna is due to have her baby this month, but okay, I feel like she is due to have her baby this month. Queen of Pentacles has turned over. Now, Pentacles are relative to the element of earth. Taurus is an earth sign. I feel like Rihanna could give birth to a Taurus. And yeah, Earth signs are a motherly sign. We are all about nurturing and growing, earthing. We're an earthy sign, so we're all about that element of nature and earth. So yeah, I feel like Rihanna could give birth this month. That's just come to me. So let me just keep shuffling, see what more energy is coming out of the cards. Okay. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about the month of May? Okay. This is really interesting that this card would come over, because I think we are about to see a new movement for men. Okay, so for many years now, we have seen the Me Too movement. We have seen women openly coming out and women supporting women. We're all about that on social media. We have so many campaigns, so many hashtags for women supporting women, women empowering women, the Me Too movement, all of these things that empower women to speak their truth. But I feel like in the month of May, we are going to see some kind of campaign or something promoting men expressing their emotions. Cups are all about emotions and feeling, and obviously this is the King of Cups. This is a man who is truly connected to himself. In your personal life, you may see this as the men in your life becoming very emotional or being more open with their emotions, or being quite tactile, being more attentive to you emotionally than they normally would. We are moving now. We've been in the masculine energy for such a long time. We are now moving into the feminine. We need both. We need both. We need to be in the middle. We need to have balance. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, but the world has been predominantly in masculine, so it's been like this, you know, it's been outweighed, and we need to come back to a balanced energy. So we need men to be moving into more of their feminine in terms of being able to express how they feel, not pushing all their emotions down, but being able to talk about how they feel with other men. And I do feel Spirit is making me feel that we'll see more podcasts where men are discussing not just football or sports or anything, but their feelings. So I feel like we're moving into that period of time. So I'm going to go over to the Surrender deck now. This is one of my favourite decks. So Spirit can, oh my goodness, cards flying everywhere. I am going to take them. So Spirit can tell us what we kind of need to work through releasing and going with. So the first is surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it will bring you peace. This is something that I've just been through a real transition. And this is one of the biggest lessons that I learned, which is we have to just accept. One of the biggest conflicts that we have in life is when we try to fight what is. When we try to fight against what is naturally happening and what is just trying to take place. When we resist it and push against it, it just makes everything so much worse. We are being called to surrender to the way things are. And also Spirit is telling me that we are being called to accept people for who they are and their differences. We have come to a place in society where, with cancel culture and things, we aren't, how do I put the Spirit? Okay, we aren't giving people a space to learn and to grow. Instead, we're just saying you're cancelled and we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. You don't have an option to redeem yourself. You don't have an option to explain yourself. You are cancelled, just go away. We are moving out of that space now. Because the thing is that when these hard things come up that we want to cancel people for, they are actually opportunity for us to grow and to learn and to talk and to understand and to help people heal. So instead of just closing people off, I feel like, and I'm hearing Spirit say, cancel culture is going to be cancelled, because we need to get to a space where we can have these conversations, where we can have these difficult conversations and accept that we are all different, because that's what makes the world a place that it is. Okay, surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Again, this is another theme that may be coming up in your personal life. I feel like it's going to come up for a lot of us, which is about honouring our truth. A lot of us, due to traumas or past experiences or past conditions, have grown up becoming people pleasers. We live in a system where we go to school and we have to do what our teachers say, and we go to work and we have to do what our bosses say, and we just have to do what society says, and we have to live by certain rules. We are moving out of that. That's part of the old system. That's part of time before COVID. We are now moving into a more authentic stage where we are coming back to ourselves and trusting ourselves instead of being like, oh, how do I do this? Let me just Google it. Instead of going to Google for the answers, we're going to go within, okay? And that's what we're being called to do, to trust that we know what is best for us rather than constantly looking outside of ourselves. So you may be experiencing this in your life where you're feeling like people are trying to tell you what to do. Spirit is saying that it's because those experiences are calling you to go within and being like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. There was something else coming through with that. It will come back to me. It's gone. It's gone. Oh my goodness. I've got incense going. Surrender to inner peace. This goes back. We are being called to come back to ourselves, because the thing is that the past 2 years we've been so focused externally, what's going on in the world, all of the movements that have been taking place, being part of community. We need to come back to ourselves to recharge. We need to come back to fill ourselves up so we can go back out and give again. We need that balance. Everything's been so external recently in the world that we need to come back within ourselves to just heal a little bit. Like I said, heal a bit, like I said in the beginning of this video, heal and take what we've learned and actually apply it to move forward. And this card says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. A lot of us also need to go back to passions, okay? And that brings me back to what I thought I forgot. So Spirit is talking about, what was the card, sorry? It was surrender to trust. Okay, this is all about coming back to ourselves and who we really are. So this word is being mentioned to me by Spirit, which is aesthetic. Okay, aesthetic on social media, or the neutral aesthetic, this aesthetic. We are getting rid of aesthetic. I think I feel I picked this up in my world predictions at the beginning of the year, which is when I think I said we're coming back to real online instead of like this picture perfect thing. You may see a lot of people in the month of May begin to change their aesthetic to actually just post random pictures of themselves, to show up online as their authentic selves, to get rid of this perfect image on Instagram. To a lot of people, I feel like, are actually going to stop using Instagram. That's why I feel like we're moving away from it, because Instagram is kind of like king of aesthetic. And I personally have felt a little bit, I love stories, but the grid I find really like, but yeah, so we're being called to move away from this aesthetic and to all bring our own individuality, because aesthetic means we're all following a trend, we're all following this thing, and we're not meant to all be the same. This is what Spirit is really getting at here. We are not meant to all be the same. So we all need to find our own inner peace so that we can bring that out. You know, when we are comfortable and peaceful within ourselves, then we feel safe to express that to the world. So this is all about coming back to ourselves in the month of May. You may find that this month your life is a little bit, not quiet, but you are feeling like you want to just take a breath, okay? You may be feeling like, I'm going to spend time with friends, but then the next day I'm going to spend time alone. This is about balance, okay? This is about bringing balance back into life. Masculine, feminine, balance. This is about moving back into a balanced state rather than being so external or so internal. Like, we're moving back into, we need both. We need time to be around people, but we also need time with ourselves, okay? And surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it, okay? A lot of us are waking up spiritually. A lot of people in your life you may be seeing who maybe weren't spiritual before are stepping into a spiritual way of being. And that spiritual way of being requires you to trust in something that is bigger than you. So you may be being called this month to just let go. You're controlling ways, or you're trying to move something in a certain way, and you're being called to just let go of the way it's going and surrender to how it's being. I know that Donald Trump is coming back this month because Spirit is showing me him. I don't know, maybe he's come back in the States already, but there was something about Donald Trump actually, I know Donald Trump has a interview coming out with Piers Morgan, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of controversy around that. I feel like there might already be. I feel that must be coming out this month, but Spirit has shown me that for some reason. There's also, Spirit is talking about the sun, which is really weird. So I don't know if we're going to get some kind of like new discovery about the sun, or something new about sun and health benefits. I don't know, there's something to do with the sun. Okay, Spirit, please give us a message for May. What would you like us to hear? What would you like us to know? Okay, I can't control the world. This is what I mean. This card is exactly it. This is about coming home to ourselves. In personal readings, in my own life, in people I know's life, I am seeing this being repeated time and time again about making yourself a priority. In life, we are taught to prioritize our work, prioritize our friends, prioritize our family, prioritize our partners, and then once you've done all of that, you can prioritize yourself. No, we are moving away from that now, okay? And this card says, I cannot control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive. We are coming back to personal power, okay? Because we can be in community and we can give and give and give ourselves, but if we haven't got anything within us to give, you know, we're useless. You know, we need to be able to shift our internal world so that we can bring something to the table. And I feel just collectively this May, we're being called back home to us, okay? So you may find that you're feeling as if you want to spend time alone. You may find as if you're feeling as if you're being stretched or challenged. You may feel as if you want to go and learn something new, or you want to pick something up. Like for me, this is an exact thing. So personally for me, when I was younger, I used to play the guitar, and I have a guitar sitting right there. I've had a guitar for years. It has been sitting there untouched for years, collecting dust. At the end of April, I said I'm gonna get my guitar tuned, and I'm going to learn how to play the guitar again. And that's it. This month I am going to make some time to learn to play the guitar. So if you're feeling like you're being called back to things that you wanted to do as a child, or old hobbies or old passions, listen. Spirit is calling us to listen to ourselves and to prioritize and make some time for ourselves this month, because when we show up for ourselves individually, then we stand stronger as a collective, okay? Lots of not so much this month, but maybe going into June and July, I've got lots happening around politics, okay? Lots happening externally, lots of things that may make us feel slightly out of control, okay? But Spirit is saying that if we can control, not control, but if we can gain power over ourselves and discipline within ourselves and love within ourselves, then we will feel much stronger when we are against those kind of forces outside of us that make us feel that we are out of control, okay? So I feel as if that is everything. There's a lot coming through there. I always know, you can always tell with me when Spirit is like channeling through me, because I start talking really fast, and if I'm scripting or writing up, my writing's going like crazy. That's how Spirit comes. They just come through thick and fast. Yes, so I hope you was able to take something from this collective reading. I do hope there was something in there for you. If there was, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Sending you all the most positive love for May. Enjoy Taurus season. It is a season of comfort. It is a season of coming home to yourself. It is a season of self-love and indulgence, so enjoy it. Getting into nature. Taurus is a very earthy sign, so I really do hope you enjoy your month of May. And if you did enjoy this reading, then please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you are subscribed. I really do appreciate you. And if you'd like your own personal and private reading, you can book with me over on my website, www.kirstilewis.com. And I will see you soon for another video, lovelies.